Hello students. In the last lecture, we learned the method of inversion for solving a system of linear equations. In this lecture, we are going to continue and use another method for solving linear equations, again using matrices. We are going to learn the method of reduction here. The method of reduction involves the following steps. Step 1. The given linear equations are converted into the matrix equations by applying this Ax is equal to B. Here A is the coefficient matrix. You know what is a coefficient matrix? Correct. It is a matrix containing the coefficients of the variables of the equations. X is a column matrix containing the variables x and y, and B is another column matrix containing the constants given on the RHS of both the equations which are there. Step 2. We convert A into an upper or a lower triangular matrix. Now what is an upper triangular matrix? It's a matrix in which the elements below the diagonal are 0. So thus to convert A into an upper triangular matrix, we convert 3 into 0. We transform 3 in such a way that it becomes 0. Or we can convert A into a lower triangular matrix by changing 1 minus 1 into 0. Remember, this can be done only by row transformation. You cannot use column transformation here. Whatever transformation we apply for A, the same transformation steps are also performed on B. Thus, the elements of B also change correspondingly. Then, step 3, in which what happens is that by equality of matrices, we solve the remaining matrix equation. Whatever we get after transforming A and B, we solve the given equation, matrix equation, and thus we find the value of x, y, and z. It will become clearer to you as we do sums. We start with the exercise. The question given here is solve the given equations by reduction method. The first question involves equations involving only two variables, that is x and y. So we convert it into the matrix form, that is Ax is equal to B. Thus we get this particular equation. Now just observe the equation. Convert A either into upper triangular or a lower triangular matrix, whichever is easier to do. Here we find that it is easier to convert A into a lower triangular matrix. So we start by converting 1 to 0 by using row transformation. We can convert 1 to 0 by doing phi r1 minus r2, where we get this particular equation. As you can see, the row 1 on the LHS and the RHS has been transformed by the given step that is there. You can do it in your mind and see whether you are getting the same answer or what. Then in the next step, we can rewrite the equation. Now the matrix has become, now the matrix A has been transformed into a lower triangular matrix as required. So we can rewrite the equation like so. That is by multiplying the A matrix with X matrix. We can rewrite the equation like this. That is 7x is equal to 28, and similarly 3x plus 5y is equal to minus 3. Now from 1 we get x is equal to 4. So we got the answer for x. Then putting x is equal to 4 in the second equation, we get the answer for y by solving it this way. Thus we get x is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 3 as the answer. Let me help you out with one more sum of this type. So as usual, we convert both the equations into matrix form by writing Ax is equal to B like this. Now observe the matrix for some time. Decide whether you want to convert it into an upper or a lower triangular matrix. Here we find that converting it into an upper triangular matrix is easier. So we set forward by converting 3 to 0. We transform R2 such that 3 becomes 0 here by doing this particular operation, that is R2 minus 3 R1. Thus we get 0 in the appropriate place. Observe that entire R2 of A has transformed. Same way on the RHS, R2 has been changed. Observe the change over here. Then thus we get an upper triangular matrix. So we can rewrite the equations like this. That is first equation x plus 3y is equal to 2, and the second equation minus 4y is equal to minus 2. Now from equation 2, we get the answer for y. We get y is equal to half. Putting y is equal to half in 1, we solve the equation 1 like this. And thus we get the answer for x. X also is half in this particular case that is there. These are two sums which are given as assignment. As usual, I have written the answers in the bracket. So you can compare your answers. Remember students, writing the assignment in the notebook is just compulsory. Now in the next sum, we deal with three equations. And all the three equations have three variables, that is x, y and z. We begin by converting the equations into matrix form. Ax is equal to b. Thus we get the matrix equation. Now we can either convert the given equation into an upper triangular matrix or into a lower triangular matrix, whichever is easier. We find that we can convert this into a lower triangular matrix, which is easier in this case. So we start by converting 1 to 0 by doing the operation R1 plus R2. You can see over here R1 plus R2 will give 1 minus 1. Thus that 1 will become 0. Thus we get this particular equation that is there. Observe that R1 has been transformed on both LHS and RHS. Next step, we convert that minus 1 to 0 by doing this particular operation, that is 2R2 minus R3. R2 is changing to 2R2 minus R3, which gives us this particular equation. Observe that R2 has been transformed now. Then in the next step, we want to convert 5 to 0, and this can be done by doing 7R1 minus 5R2. If you want, just pause the video and think how 7R1 minus 5R2 converts 5 into 0. Correct. 7 5s are 35 minus in the corresponding position 5 7s are 35, and 35 minus 35 becomes 0. Thus we get 5 as 0 in the next step. So we get 0 in the appropriate position. Thus now we have converted matrix A into a lower triangular matrix. On the RHS also, the corresponding conversions have been applied. Thus from this particular matrix, which is a lower triangular matrix, we can rewrite the equations like so. 16x is equal to 48. Similarly, x plus 7y is equal to 17. And in the third case, 3x minus y minus 2z is equal to 5. Solving 1, we get x is equal to 3. Putting x is equal to 3 in equation 2, we get the value of y. Y becomes 2. Now putting x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2 in equation 3, we get the value for z like so. Thus z turns out to be 1. Thus we solve the equation by the method of reduction. Let us solve one more sum of this type. We start by converting the equations into matrix form. Thus we get this particular matrix equation. On observing the matrix A, we find that converting it into an upper triangular matrix is easier. So below the diagonal, all the three elements have to be converted to 0. We start by trying to convert 2 into 0. So we'll transform R2 in such a way that 2 becomes 0 by doing R2 minus 2R1. Thus we get 0 in the appropriate position. Observe that R2, entire R2 changes on the LHS as well as the RHS because of the transformation. Next step, we'll convert this 1 into 0 by doing R3 minus R1. That is an easy transformation, isn't it? Thus we get this particular equation. Now we find that the matrix has already been converted into an upper triangular matrix. We just convert the matrix equation into the linear form like so. That is x plus y plus z is equal to 1. Similarly, y is equal to 0 and z is equal to 3. Now here we have easily found out the values for y and z. So putting the values of y and z in equation 1, we get the value for x, that is minus 2. Thus we solve these equations by reduction form. Now these two sums can be done by you as assignment. In the next lecture, we will be dealing with word problems involving matrices. So keep practicing and make these methods thorough so that you understand the next lecture properly. Keep safe and keep healthy. Bye students.